First, I just want to share a little bit of context and some brief instructions about the collective listening experiment we're about to go through together. This piece called Interior Listening Protocol comes directly out of lockdown for me. This is like around week 5 when I had been, in total paralyzed stasis, and inviting that stillness, reeling both from the terror and the unknown, but also reeling from the whiplash that I think so many of us were going through, facing the shift that all of our social and much of our sexual and intellectual and creative communion and communication was being shoved through compression algorithms and shitty laptop speakers and flat screens. As Kostas mentioned in that intro, I really make really full-bodied sonic experiences where sound can hit your skin from any direction, and it's all about kind of subtly stoking this heightened sense of somatic co-presence. So what in the hell was I going to do with a laptop? This is the sort of urgent question out of which Interior Listening Protocol emerges for me. So I started looking around the room and looking for objects that were lying around that anybody could have. And I tried to develop an experiment that would re-inject a sense of liveness and dynamism to anybody in whichever room they were in, however terrible their speakers, and however technically untrained their musical skills might be. So you are all the listeners and the performers of this piece. We first started discussing this, Jack and Kostas and I, when this was planned to be a hybrid conference. We were going to be on our laptops communicating through Zoom, and I said, oh great, I have this, participatory listening experiment, it should work great. And then of course we found ourselves here in a room together. And the intrepid curators before you decided still to go through with this piece and actually try it all together. This is the first time I'm going to get to do this. It happened once, actually, at Warsaw Autumn just last year. I didn't get to be in the room, so I'm really excited about this experiment and getting to share it with all of you in a state of togetherness. It does, however, beg some other questions. Jack spoke really beautifully yesterday about the potential violence of our adjacencies, and I think that has new resonance and literalness right now as you all move glasses nearby one another, and the possibilities of bumping them and breaking them it's a fragility we're all going to literally and I think metaphorically hold for the next 6 minutes. But the process is quite simple. You will follow, I invite you to follow a video score where you'll hold the open side of your glasses towards your ears and simply mirror the movements that you see on the screen. I will say, just as a last brief word, that I am by nature not a participator. I have 3 older brothers. I grew up with my elbows out. If you tell me to raise my left hand, I will likely raise my right, or at least that would be my knee-jerk reaction. So I encourage your disobedience. I encourage your wildness. But I just want to underscore that you will literally not hear this piece if you don't play with the jars and explore the phenomenon. It doesn't happen in the air. It happens in this dynamic interaction between your skull, your flesh, your ears, and the resonant cavities of these jars, capturing and harnessing and amplifying this vibratory field around you. So go wild, but be active, if you will. It takes only about 6.5 minutes, and then, as I said, I think we get a little stretch, and we'll dive into conversation from there.
Wow.